The price of electricity is not only a concern for households but also for industries as well. Recently, news that the power utility has asked NERSA to grant it another tariff increase for 2025 has been met with fierce opposition. Nyati says an energy trilemma that includes the issue of tariffs and affordability is a challenge that needs to be focused on in order to attract investment.
Right now, as we all know, the big topic is around the tariffs. So the affordability is the next challenge. So this whole thing is, we are not done. We have to make sure that we're coming up with prices, with tariffs that make this country attractive to investors. We are way down here in the bottom of, of Africa, so far from many of the markets. And energy used to be the one thing that attracts investors in this country. The fact that our energy was affordable, was relatively cheap. It's no longer the case now. But of course, it is a challenge that we have as a business where we need to come up with the ways and means of making sure that we get back to where we were. Otherwise, our companies in South Africa are not going to be competitive. This industry is not going to be competitive. We are not going to be able to attract investors there.
The Minerals Council of South Africa says health and safety in South African mines has improved significantly and remains a top priority for mining company CEOs. The president of the council says mining fatalities have fallen by 88% since 1994 to a record low, 55 fatalities in 2023, while there was also a 50% reduction in fall-of-ground incidents reported. She says while the mining industry is still facing some challenges, but there are also improvements that are beginning to emerge.
But we've had good performance. Chrome has done very well. It's been a star performer. And still see that it's increasing its output. And export of chrome ore concentrate at a record high in 2023 and looking at another new record in 2024. So good things are happening in our industry. Average production in manganese increased by 3.9% per annum during the same period. So, we may be having challenges in other aspects where gold is taking a dip, but we see growth, in the alternative minerals. But we know, our biggest challenge is to make sure that we go through the ports to get to the, international markets.
The Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, the CSIR, says there's a strong need to undertake research, developments and innovations that can turn the mining industry around.
These will definitely support mining business value drivers and improvements. For instance, improvements in safety, improvements in efficiencies and productivity, and really this can really be brought about by innovations. Coupled with that is about capabilities. We're seeing that there's a number of projects that are coming online, and these require engineering capabilities, and that's what the CSIR is looking at supporting mining with.
The Indaba continues on Thursday, where it will focus on how mining companies are addressing the challenges of the energy transition, as well as how investors view the South African mining sector. Dr Mteto, SABC News, Johannesburg.